frame. Hello.
Howdy.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Amy here and
Debbie.
Yay, we're so excited to be back and we're going to be doing our wrap up
I'm excited.
for June.
It was so much fun.
It was fun. We had a good time. We read these 4. A little ASMR.
Oh, wait. That does sound so good.
That is very relaxing. I could never do an ASMR channel. I would laugh the entire time.
I'm in love with Nameless Nomad because my favorite thing is his 2 microphones. And he's like, hey everybody, so today we're going to talk about French toast. That's my favorite.
I can't do the 2 microphone thing because one ear is more sensitive than the other. And it actually tickles.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So...
Nameless Nomad tickles. I have some tickling.
You have some tickling?
When he's on.
Yeah, well, he's
stunning.
nice. He's nice to look at.
He's got beautiful hair.
Nameless Nomad. I'll put him down below.
He's
go check out
fantastic.
his
He's very calming.
His ASMR channel. It is his voice is very calming. He's got great hair. He messes with his hair a lot. Like, I do that too. I'm messing
You do.
a lot.
Even on Snapchat, you're like...
I think it's a nervous tick. I don't do that.
She doesn't do that.
I might sometimes.
You don't. You don't, but at least you're not doing
this.
At least you're not here.
I used to scratch my neck all the time, but I think my medicine has helped me.
This is Amy Lou's channel behind the scenes. After dark. Did we read some books?
We read some books. We really did. What would you like to talk about first?
I think I read first Heartstopper Volume 3. Absolutely adored. Fantastic. Did we get 2? It's 2 and 3. I keep thinking 3 and 4 even though 4's
Me
not
too.
out.
4's not out yet. It's out in
But I keep seeing
Europe.
it, so I keep thinking about that it's 3 and 4. So yeah, I did these 2 first. I read these first. Really loved it. It's gonna be is it a movie or is it gonna be a show?
It's gonna be a TV show.
Is it Netflix?
I don't know. I don't remember on what. We'll find that in a bit and let you know. But yeah, this is Nick and Charlie. It's very cute and adorable on how their relationship or how their friendship expands into a relationship.
Produced by Seesaw Films for Netflix.
Okay, so it'll be on Netflix.
They have their own Instagram, Heartstopper TV.
So Nick is first time, he's just coming into himself and realizing that he likes Charlie more than just a friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what the second book is. It's kind of like Nick kind of coming out.
Kind of a realization
of realization of how he feels about Charlie and coming out to his family.
And this one was more about their school trip to Paris.
Yeah. And
them kind of exploring a relationship of more than friends.
Yes. And we also get a little bit more of Charlie in this one, how he has so cute. He has is it anxiety or... He has an eating disorder.
Yes, I forgot about that.
And
You're
it's
right.
either anxiety or OCD that Nick suffered. Is it? No.
I get
Charlie.
I get them confused.
Charlie is the one he's already out. Nick is just kind of coming into himself. So yes, we get a little bit more of Charlie and how he's kind of suffering with these little things and how Nick discovers this and helps him get through some little episodes that he has in Paris when they go on their school trip.
And they have a little mini comic in the back.
Yeah.
That focuses on some of our other characters, which is really cute. It was perfect.
Yeah, super, super cute.
5 stars for me for both.
Yeah, me too. Same.
And I'm so ready to, and that's the thing, Instagram, I keep seeing 4, so I keep thinking 3 and 4.
Yeah, I know.
But 2 and 3, yeah.
Yeah, we don't have. I think 4 is out in
the UK.
In the UK.
I can't wait to see what happens next, though.
I know that's gonna be super fun.
And I just love how they had extras in the back, like little journal entry type things, and like little Instagram type photos and stuff. And little fun facts.
Little fun facts about all the characters in the back.
And like little Instagram posts and stuff. I just thought that was a neat touch, something different. Next, I
think we should talk about this one next.
Okay.
Save the best for last.
Okay.
What you think? Yes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So the next one we read was Stay Gold. I am totally in love with Tobley, if I'm saying that right, Tobley McSmith. And I posted on Instagram when I finished this, and he liked and commented, which...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally about. I love that. I loved it. I thought it was really good. Mm-hmm. I loved Pony and Georgia, and I just thought it was super fun. You can give them the gist. You're better at that than I am.
Yeah. Georgia got on my nerves a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And Pony, I really loved Pony. He just wants to be himself. He just wants to go to school and walk down the halls and be
stealth. He says.
Yes,
stealth.
and stealth.
Because he's at a new school.
He's at a new school.
Coming back to me now.
Yes. He's starting a new school, and he just wants to have like a kind of a fresh start, I guess.
I guess we should have. Well, I know we talked about it when we were going to read it, but he's transgender.
Yes.
So he doesn't. The school
Pony
he went to
trans.
previously, they had some incidents.
Mm-hmm.
So he started a new school, and he kind of wants to just pass, and just be a normal kid at school.
He wants to be a normal boy at school. That's it. That's all he wants.
That's it.
And so he doesn't really come out about his transformation. But as the story goes along, he develops some friends. He got some friends, so he's able to talk about. I love how
the guys are hilarious.
The guys are hilarious. I can't remember their names, but they're super cute, and they talk about like
regular guys
stuff like dick and balls.
Yes. A lot.
And Pony is like ecstatic to be talking about these things. It was super cute.
Super cute. It had some intense moments.
There was some intense moments. I believe Pony doesn't like his dad isn't quite
on board
with his transition. So we get a little bit of that.
He's got some there's some intense scenes towards the end, and but all in all, I loved it. Yeah,
it's just a good story.
But Georgia, you're right. Georgia did get
got on my nerves a little bit. Georgia is one of those, like, she's like wanted so badly to be the popular girl in school, and she finally got to that point. And now she's kind of like, I don't want to be this person anymore. Mm-hmm. This isn't who I am. But she still has to hold that reputation. She wants
to maintain the image so that...
She's got to maintain the image she's hoping until she graduates and then be more of herself.
Because she doesn't want to be on the receiving end of the...
Right.
The nonsense when you're not popular.
Right.
Because I think she's been there before.
We've been there, done that, so...
So much of that. So much of that.
But anyway, it was a really good read. I think I gave it... what did I give it? 4 stars?
I gave all of these, I think, 5 stars because I just... they were educational and I just so well written, and I really had a good time.
And then
our favorite
read
Camp
of the month was Camp by Elsie Rawson.
Such a good time.
So much fun.
I think you finished before. Didn't you finish before me?
Yeah.
I started before you, but then got involved in something.
You got involved in something else.
And you finished it before me, but like within a day or something.
Yeah.
But I was laughing out loud.
Oh yes.
It was heartwarming. It was, once again, I feel like all of them, we learned something from.
Yeah.
And so well written, so funny, so
all the characters.
Heartwarming.
I fell in love with all the characters.
Me too.
Even what was his name? the interest, the guys,
Yeah.
Randy's love interest, even though I felt like, you know,
Hudson Aronson Lim.
Hudson was the hot dude on the campgrounds.
He's the masculine kind of.
Yes, he was the masked gay guy.
Yes. And
he
supposedly
only liked other masked gay guys. So Randy, who was not masked, Randy's into
theater.
makeup and nail polish and colorful, fun things.
He's a theater geek.
But he wanted to get Hudson's attention, so
this summer was different.
He became Dale, a masculine version of himself.
Yes.
And as much as I will sit here and tell you, be you. Don't change yourself for someone else, because
Absolutely.
It's not worth it. If they don't like who you are, then they're not worth being with you, or you're better than that. But
it was still fun.
It was still fun because Randy had the best time being Dale. He didn't do theater that year in camp, but he went out and he did all the sports things.
That's what I think.
He experienced other things.
I was going to say, I don't think it was so much that's what it set out at the beginning. His purpose was to try to get attention from Hudson. But I think he learned a lot about himself and different things, because he had kind of almost like just categorized himself in one place. Yes. And then he learned all these new things that he liked.
That he did
so he kind of ended up being,
Yeah. But,
I love that.
But I liked Hudson, too, even though
I think Hudson's misunderstood.
Hudson is misunderstood, and
we get a little more of his story later in the book to understand some of his behavior.
His parents have a lot to do with how he thinks and feels about his identity.
I don't think he feels really good about himself.
No.
So
he needs to work on finding himself.
Right.
Before
he can be with somebody else.
I guess. But it was a good story. It was
so funny.
Mark was the camp counselor. He was fabulous.
He's the one that kept saying stuff that he shouldn't say, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that was so funny. He would go to say Dick, and he would just be like, Dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he would just
he would make something else up. And then what was Randy's friend? What was his name? Was it George?
And what's funny is he's been to this camp for years, and people actually did not recognize him as Dale, except for his good friends,
for his very true friends
in the theater bunk. So
yes, George was his friend. George was fabulous as well, and George caught the eye of someone else.
I have 2 words for you: hairy butt. We're not going to talk about it. You want to know? You got to read it.
You got to read it. It was fantastic. 5 stars all the way around.
Absolutely.
If you haven't picked it up yet, you need to.
I love it.
All right, so that's all the books that we read together. And I've already talked to y'all about what I've read separately from Debbie. So, Debbie, what have you read separately from me?
So, I've had a couple of months like this. June was a busy month. I read 9 books. Actually, I read 8 books and I listened to 1 book, so 9 total. I did a little painting project in my house, and I listened to The Other Missus, and I listened to it because I forgot I had this copy.
But you can still listen and
go along
with it.
But the audio was great. It was fantastic. I did have a part where I was painting my bathroom and my phone was doing the audio on Hoopla in the bedroom, and I closed the door, so I missed a little bit that was muffled. So I kind of feel like I could almost go back and listen to some parts again. But The Other Missus, I never know if I'm saying her name right. Mary, is it Kubica? Kubica? Kubika?
I don't know.
Somebody help us. We're going to keep going on if you don't.
Yeah.
But it's Sadie and Will Faust have only just moved their family from bustling Chicago to a small town, Maine, when their neighbor is found dead in her home. And so it just doesn't sit right with the small community. But there's all, everybody's a suspect kind of thing in a way, because they have moved. It doesn't say that, so let me not say that, just in case that's a spoiler.
Okay, I'll take that
No, not that part.
Oh.
I was gonna say why someone else might be a suspect, but it doesn't say. Oh, okay, it does. So Morgan is the neighbor. Sadie is our main character that we follow. But her husband, they moved to this town because her husband's sister has passed away, and she has a daughter that she was terminally ill, and she has a daughter that she's left behind. So they come there to live there so that the daughter doesn't have to move and be more traumatized and all, switch schools and all that. Mm-hmm. So they come there to take care of her, and of course he's inherited the house, and they have children of their own as well. But she's, a teenager, so she's an a-hole. And and that leads, of course, to suspicious behavior and things as well. So there's just a lot of stuff going on. So you don't know who did what. But it had a really cool twist, and I really enjoyed it a lot. Also, during my painting project, I listened to Local Woman Missing.
Oh, yeah. Put a picture of it here.
I think I gave that one 4 stars, maybe.
The other misses?
Local Woman Missing, I think I did 5. That one was really, really good. It had a great twist at the end as well.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about that one.
Yeah, and I can't, it's been a while since I listened to it, because I listened to it more at the beginning of June, so I'm trying to remember, I don't know a good way to summarize it without spoiling it necessarily. How do you keep up with that?
That's why I do reviews on Goodreads, so I can go back.
That's a good idea. And I always do star reviews, but I never really do detailed reviews.
My Goodreads reviews are basically for me to remember, but I also try not to give away anything in my review, which sometimes confuses me, and I'll go back and I'll read it, and I'm like, well, what?
Well, that's why I'm scared to say, because I know, but I don't know what's in the synopsis, and I wouldn't want to say anything that's that's not listed there, because I know it's about a girl who goes missing. Okay, that's what I didn't know if I could say that. So the story starts off with a girl who goes missing. And you get a little bit about that, but it's 11 years later, and suddenly she's found. She has been held in this house by these people. Oh. We'll just keep it bland. But anyway, but then a couple of other people go missing as well. And you have a little bit of a timeline you follow and stuff. It's got a lot of twists and turns. Highly recommend. I think I gave that one 5 stars.
I think everybody has been really enjoying that one.
I really enjoyed that one. And I did that one on Hoopla as well. So that was 2 audiobooks I did. Then The Plot. Ooh. The Plot was really good. I think you said this the other day about...
I haven't read it yet, but it's waiting.
It's about a promising young writer, Jacob Finch, I think? Yeah. Jacob Finch Bonner. And don't you love the 3 names? And so he's a promising writer. He releases this book. It's great. Publishes the book. It's great. Everybody loves it. And then he kind of hits that slump, which I'm sure a lot of writers.
We hit reading slumps, so I'm
all
sure
the time. So nothing else he writes has kind of taken off, and so now he's got a teaching job, which he feels like is beneath him. He can't do anything else because he can't write anything good. So not that teaching is less than, but that's what he kind of feels like. So he's a professor at this sort of what he kind of considers kind of a low grade kind of college situation, and he lectures on writing. So they have these groups every semester or whatever. It's not like a whole year thing. I think it's just a program that they do for several months or a couple months or a month or something. And he has this, he meets with them individually he gives a project or whatever, and then he meets with them individually about we have company. Hold
what thought?
That happened.
Hey, look, it says member CJ from our first video. He's gotten so much bigger. Oh, I know.
He still is wild, though. Yes.
Oh,
yes. Yes. CJ, did you like this book? Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Look how cute I am. Oh, kisses, kisses, kisses and hugs, kisses and hugs. All right, let's try this again.
And we're back.
We're back. That happened to us last time.
Probably in like the same place too.
Probably.
But CJ.
And it was CJ last time.
It was CJ.
He's gotten big.
Huge.
Oh,
he's so much
puppy.
sleeker.
Yeah.
Like, did they shave him or
No.
cut him? He just, that's okay.
That's just, he's like
puffy.
long and lean.
He was puffier last time.
Yeah, well, he's just a puppy with his little puppy fur. Now he's like long and lean, and he's got a very pretty shiny coat.
He's beautiful.
He's a beautiful puppy.
He gives all the loves and hugs.
Oh, he loves kisses. He loves kisses. But he's just so scorned. He's so excited. He's so excited. No, he does bark at some people that come over.
They probably smell like cats.
He was barking at the FedEx guy the other day.
He didn't like what he had in his packages.
I guess he didn't like his package.
He didn't pee the rug though.
No, he didn't. I was worried he happy pees. We
all? I was rambling about this because I have no idea what I'm talking about. But it's got a blurb by Stephen King, insanely readable. But, okay, so I think where I left off is babbling about the program. He meets individually with the students and talks about what they want to do and, you know, all this good stuff. And this kid who's an asshole, and very, very arrogant and like, I'm the best, look at me, I'm the best ever. He gives him, you know, he thinks he's just, you know, talking shit, to be honest. Oh my God, that scared the crap out of me. I think I really did pee.
Bella's here.
What are you doing?
I think she smells CJ. She's been kind of acting weird since he left the house.
Cover her ears so she doesn't hear about that he licked her bowl.
You want to show everybody how pretty you are?
Oh,
no,
God.
that's not gonna happen.
She bites.
She does bite. Bella, I mean, she's friendly, but she's scared. She's just a true scaredy cat. She's scared. She's scared.
She was scared of me when I lived in the room?
Well, she wasn't used to you, and she was wondering, like, what the hell is this person doing?
She would only come to the threshold and give me side eye, like literal side eye, like.
Okay, she's a bitch.
It's fantastic.
She's a
Just
bitch.
embrace it. Anywho, he meets with the guy. The guy's talking a bunch of shit about how he's got the best idea ever for a novel, and he thinks it's not going to be anything he hasn't heard. He's like, you know, it's never happened, whatever. He tells him about it, and we don't know what it is at that time. But he goes away from that meeting. Mr. Jacob Bonner Finch, yes? Finch Bonner.
Finch Bonner.
I keep messing
Jacob
up.
Finch Bonner.
There's a whole story behind the name too, so you got to check it out. But it does say this in the cover, and I didn't realize that because I try not to. I know that some of us do that. I try not to read too much about it because I don't want it to spoil anything. And
I've been trying to do better with like my book hauls and not read.
I think didn't you mention this one not too long ago?
I did,
okay.
yeah.
Because I know that you said it, and I was like, oh, does it say that? Because I really didn't know.
If I say anything, it's because it's
in there.
It's in there.
Well, he thinks the story's a great idea. Wishes he'd have thought about it. We go on with life. Program ends. Whatever. And I think he may lose that job and ends up doing something else, and finds out years later that this student has passed away. And to his knowledge, the book has never been written or was never finished. So
he takes it upon himself
that
to write
it was
the story and use the plot.
And use the plot. But it was lots of good twists and turns. I did kind of guess a little of a couple. You know, it's never just the one thing. There's always several facets to it.
Yeah, right. There's more to it.
Yeah. So you may guess something, but then you don't know why, or you don't know who. You kind of know why, but you don't know who, and you know that kind of
exactly how I felt with this one.
That you have to talk about that one.
Yeah.
I read that one as well.
So did you like the plot?
I did like the plot, and I think I gave it 4 or 5 stars. I'm not sort of a snob on that. If I really had a good time with it either way, I'm going to give it 4 or 5 stars. It really has to be.
It has to be bad.
Yeah, and the things that I give 3 stars necessarily aren't bad. Like,
Right.
one of the things that I read was a fa love story. And I liked it. It was really cute, but it was really, really long. And I felt like it could have not been as long. I mean, it was good, and the content was good, and the writing was good, and it was a great story, but it was just, like, I felt like we didn't need some of that. Like, it didn't need to be that many pages. So I gave that one, I think, 3 stars or something. And I enjoyed it very much, but I'm just... Oh, I forgot all about that one.
I just remembered.
I also read People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. Last year I got Beach Read from Book of the Month, and she has become one of those authors that I will get whatever she writes. I know I've watched a lot of book hauls and videos and stuff where people didn't care that much for it. But I guess it just depends on the mood you're in and what kind of genres you like, and as much thriller and horror and mystery and things that we read, I really enjoy a light sort of rom-com kind of thing. Or you never read Beach Read?
No.
Beach Read was really good. It was about 2 writers, a guy and a girl, who end up, they go and like seclude themselves to write their next book, and she writes romance and he writes horror, thriller, whatever. And so they end up being across from each other. She like goes to her dad's cabin or something. They end up being across from each other, and of course it's kind of not enemies, but kind of like friends kind of thing. And you love the banter between them. It's really funny, lighthearted. We got some intense stuff, whatever. But it was a really good story altogether. So I immediately knew that I was going to get whatever she wrote. And I got People We Meet on Vacation, which came out this year. I pre-ordered it from, she had a thing on her Instagram several months before it came out. I think it came out in May. I think it was May. And she had a thing on her Instagram. If you ordered it from the bookstore in her hometown, you would get like, do they call it a book plate? The little signed thing that comes with it? Because the book wasn't signed physically, but the little book plate was in it signed. So that was super fun. And I liked People We Meet on Vacation better than Beach Read. I mean, Beach Read was great, but People We Meet on Vacation, I was literally laughing out loud. Like, it's a little different as far as kind of still that romance, rom-com kind of thing. But they are best friends, and they always go on vacation together. And something has happened, and you don't know what at the time. Something has happened, like for the last 10 years they've gone on vacation together, but the last 2 has been radio silence. Like, they haven't really communicated very much since that last vacation. And she works for a magazine where she travels to write about places and stuff. And he's always her go-to. They've been through relationships together with other people and all the things, and they're the best of friends. They met in college. And so the story lets us in on what's happened to them. Why? So you have your timelines. You're like today, and then you're like year 6 or whatever, then year 5, then year 8. Like, it'll go back and forth between the different places they went and stuff like that. And then it evolves into the story of what happened when they didn't talk to each other and their most current vacation. It was hilarious. 5-star for sure. Highly recommend. And then I read The Maidens for my 9th book of June. I feel like I've been talking for 6 hours. Did you hear that?
No.
Bella is bellowing.
Is she?
I felt it in my soul.
Bella!
Do you know that little meme? Have you seen that meme where that cat, and they're like, I don't know what this cat's going through, but I feel it. Let me find it. That's what.
Bella, you okay? Come see Mama.
I don't know what this cat is going through, but I can relate.
Oh my god. I gotta take a picture and send it to me so I can put it. Maidens was wonderful. Did you give it a 5
I think
star?
it was yes. I think it was actually. I think it was the last one I finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a blog on this book. I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. But
a little dark academia situation going on. Alex Michaelides. I am late to the party. I just read The Silent Patient a couple months ago. he will again be one of the authors that I just automatically buy whatever he sells. I don't care if it's toilet paper, I'm buying it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, same. There's some good silent patient Easter eggs,
which I didn't even
in here.
As I just read it a couple months ago, I should have easily recognized him, but I got so involved in the story, like I wasn't even thinking about that.
I read over it the first time, and then when they mentioned it again, I was like,
I was gonna say somebody mentioned it in a video that and I forgot all about it until you said something. I was like, oh, have I gotten to that part? But I hadn't gotten to a big part of it yet.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah. I did
kind of guess.
Did you kind of guess?
Mm-hmm.
I guessed.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot more that
it's
goes
a lot
on.
of things that go with
a lot of things that go with it. So I kind of
guessed the situation.
I guess the who.
I guess the who of the situation, and then the situation that was probably behind the who.
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of did.
Oh, I didn't get that far. I just was like,
I kind of did.
I think something's up with this person.
I didn't know what the end game was, though.
Yeah.
So, there was the who, and then there was the who, but I didn't get the end game of why. Like, why?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I got the who.
And the hoo-hoo.
And why the hoo-hoo.
I didn't get the hoo-hoo.
I got the hoo-hoo. But I didn't get the why it was
Why
done.
the hoo-hoo?
Mm-hmm. Subscribe for more. So there is a group at the college that are the Maidens.
Yeah,
so
they're the
kind
professor.
of almost like a cult for this professor.
Yes, they're almost like a little cult that he has arranged. He calls them the Maidens, and they're just a group of girls, beautiful young women. But anyway, we have the woman we follow. What is her name? It's been a while. Edward Fosca is the professor.
The professor, yeah.
Mariana or Anna.
Oh yeah.
Mariana. She is our protagonist. She has had lots of loss or lots of grief in her life. And so all she really has now is her niece, Zoe, or Zoe?
Zoe.
Zoe. I kept wanting to say Zoe, but it's spelled Z-O-E, so I didn't know how it was Zoe or Zoe.
I think Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz.
I think his daughter spells it like that too.
So she goes to visit with her because something happens. Excuse me. An incident happens at the college.
She goes check on her.
So she goes check on her, see how she's doing. She hangs out a little while because things are a little suspicious. She starts to kind of get her little investigation on, and she has some friends, some investigative friends that she gets in contact with. There's some other people that come into the scene, and there's a lot of suspects, just a lot of people that show up that you're like, but there was this one person that I was just like, yep. But I still really, really enjoyed the story, and it was so well done and well written. I was a little worried because I'm not into Greek mythology.
But it's not something you can't follow.
It's not something you can't follow. Our author definitely gives us a little rundown of
just a little crash course.
Yeah, a little crash course of what he's mentioning. I mean, it's nothing like in depth. Yeah,
the professor teaches.
The Greek mythology. So we get a little rundown every time we run into.
Greek mythology. There's always a tragedy.
Yeah.
So it kind of sets the scene for us, but it's nothing that's like intimidating.
It's nothing intimidating. I Googled a few things just because I was curious of what it was.
Actually.
Yeah, it is very interesting. So if you have anything against that, and that's why you're not reading this, set that aside and read the story. It's phenomenal. The twist at the end was the hoo-hoo. Is she swallowing again?
Bella, are you being attacked? Blink twice if you need help.
I don't know.
I feel you, Bella. Feel you.
Anyway, we loved it. We gave it 5 stars.
Cover's gorgeous.
Cover's amazing. Alex Michaelides is amazing, and we'll definitely be auto buying. I don't care what anything
and
he writes.
I have learned also Grady Hendrix auto buying.
Yes, Grady Hendrix,
which we are planning to go hopefully tomorrow
to Barnes and Nobles.
I want to get. There's a new book coming out tomorrow called Night Bitch. By Doubleday Books. It's the publisher. I saw it on their Instagram, and I think it's Rachel Yoder. Yes, Rachel Yoder. Cover looked intriguing. The story sounds intriguing. It's about a woman who thinks she's turning into a dog.
Oh.
Now, I don't know if that means a werewolf. I'm hoping. Here's hoping. So we're thinking about going to Barnes tomorrow to get that, and I still need to get Final Girls Support Group by Grady Hendrix.
So I think that's it. Y'all know what I read already. Although I forgot to mention, I did, my nephew is an aspiring writer.
He's amazing.
He has a Wattpad. Is that what you call it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll link it down below. He has 6 chapters. Our time is getting red up there.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, it's about to go out. 5, 4, 3. Anyway, his name's Tyler. I'll link his Wattpad down below. His book is, it's a fantasy. It's YA fantasy, so definitely if you're into that, go check it out. I started on chapter 6, which is his latest chapter. I haven't finished it yet. So he has 6 chapters posted so far.
How often is he posting them? Does he have a schedule?
He doesn't really. Yeah, he does. It's just kind of how he.
I'm not super familiar with Wattpad.
Yeah.
I know the book After was started on Wattpad and stuff like that. And I've read a little bit about from it years ago, and like some people add a chapter a week, a chapter a month, so it's just whenever.
Yeah, it's just
okay.
He's writing, and whenever he feels like his chapter is ready,
good enough.
He puts it up.
I like that.
So it's called Neo Walkers, the Guardian of Vir. I'm not sure how Tyler. I'm so sorry if I'm screwing this up.
I miss you, Tyler.
But I'll have his Wattpad link down below. It's really good. I haven't been into fantasy, young adult fantasy in a while. Debbie's just kind of getting back into it.
Yeah.
But the first chapter intrigued me, and I have kept going. He's been letting me know when he's got a new chapter up. I'm about halfway through chapter 6 right now. I've really been enjoying it, so yes, definitely check that out and give him some love on there. If you do, go check out his story. Give him a star, give him a comment, whatever you can do just to support him. He's doing a wonderful job, and we miss you, Tyler.
We love you. We miss
Can't
you.
wait to hopefully we get to see you later this year for Christmas, if possible. But anyway, I think that's it.
And if anybody has any fantasy recommendations for me, put them down below, because I am kind of getting back started.
Kind of getting back into the fantasy.
TikTok makes you do things.
Yeah, I haven't gotten into the whole book talk thing. I tried liking some book talks, but nothing's really coming up for me.
I'm getting more on my For You page now.
I'm not seeing, it's mostly a lot of fantasy stuff. I'm not seeing a lot of mystery thriller things. That makes me want to start a book talk.
You should.
For mystery thrillers, because I'm not seeing them.
A lot. No, I see more fantasy.
Male romance.
That would be good. Now, I've seen some hot stories on there for some of the recommendations for what Book Talk calls spicy books.
Ooh.
So, and supposedly some of the Barnes and Nobles are embracing that and putting up a spicy Book Talk table.
I like it.
Yeah, so we'll have to see if they have one in ours tomorrow. But yeah, and I also love Olivia Reads a Latte, and she reads some fantasy, and the covers are so stunning and stuff.
Oh
so
yeah, the covers of fantasy books are stunning.
Yeah, just trying to dip my toes in and see what I like. I read From Blood and Ash, and I'm on the second one. I got Throne of Glass, but I haven't read it yet. Let me know what you think about those. Am I wasting my time? What's the other one? A Court of Thorn and Roses? Because it's Anyway, let me know. Do I need to read it? No? Crescent Moon? No? Yes? Let me know.
Let us know all the things.
Let us know all the
down
things.
below. I hope y'all enjoyed having us together once again here on my channel. We certainly enjoyed it. We need to do more of these. It's always hard to say goodbye.
It's hard to say goodbye. I'm gonna keep doing it. Sorry. Check it out.
Thank y'all so much for watching.
Until next time. Bye. Subscribe.
Hope y'all all doing well. Hugs from us to you.
And
Bella. Bye y'all.
bye. He talks about things like this. But here and here. Here and here.
Show us some aggressive tapping.
I feel like it kind of makes me more nervous.
It does.
Because as it happens,
Yeah. I'm more of I like it slow and easy.
I like this better.
I don't know.
But you're a V-neck wearer, so it was very obvious. So she'd show up to my house and I'd be like, oh, did you fight a Wolverine on the way in? Because water bra and the air bra that crinkled when I hugged people.
You had the crinkle, I had the water.
I was doing ASMR before it was cool.
Yeah.
You know, like when you get an Amazon package and you have the plastic, like that's air bubbles, that's what was in the bra. So when you would hug people, it would crinkle because the water bra didn't fit me right.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
Because remember, my boobs didn't actually touch it. Because it
was so...
It stood up by
They
itself.
were boobs on their own.
Yeah. And then my real boobs didn't actually touch the water boobs. The water cutlets. I didn't make the cut with the water cutlets. Good time.